Hey everybody, I am going to go over lesson practice 107 with you today. So lesson practice 107 is going to be talking about the adding and subtracting of like denominators. So if we're looking at A and B, we've got 1/3 plus 1/3. If we have the same denominator, we're just going to keep it the same. So that is going to be thirds. Now all we have to do is add or subtract whatever's on top. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2/3. That's all we have to do for this lesson. In previous problems on your morning work, we've seen where you have to simplify it. This lesson is not going to have any simplifying on it. So it's just going to be straight across, adding, subtracting, no extra work. So it's very, very simple. So letter B, you're going to keep your denominator again. 1 plus 2 is 3, and you're done. All right, looking at C. 3/10 plus 4/10 equals, you're going to keep that tenths and add 4, 5, 6, 7. 7/10. Thirds again, 2/3 minus 1/3. Keep your thirds, but now we're subtracting, so make sure you don't add. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we've got 1/3 for D. All right, next one, E. 3/4 minus 2/4. Keep that denominator again and just subtract what's on top. You're going to get 1/4 for that one. For F, same thing. Keep your denominator. 9 minus 6 is 3. So F is going to be 3/10. G, this is where you start to see some mixed numbers added in. So I want you to keep that step that we just did. Keep your denominators if they're the same. But now I just want you to look at the fraction part. So I've got 2/4 plus 1/4. I know that's going to be 3/4. But don't forget about the whole numbers that are part of it too. So you've got 4 plus 2 is 6. So your final answer will look like 6 3/4. So for part H, do the same thing. Keep your eighths. Look at your fraction or your numerators first, which are just 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 1, those are your whole numbers. 5 plus 1 is 6. So that'd be 6 5/8 for those. Looks pretty confusing, but if you have a like denominator, it's fairly easy if you can just add or subtract across. All right, looking at I, looks slightly different, but you only have one denominator here. That is okay. If you have that, you just need to add your whole number plus your whole number and keep that fraction. So since I have that as a fraction, I'm just going to add 8 plus 1. That's going to give me 9 2/5. And that's my final answer. So for J, same thing. I'm going to keep my denominator the same. 3 minus 1 is 2. Here's your whole numbers, 4 minus 1. So that'll be 3 2/5. Now there are a couple more problems, but I am just going to skip down to the bottom because a lot of these are the same. So for N, you have 3.5 plus 3.5. It doesn't say it like that. It says that there's a road and they have to go 3.5 miles this way, and then they have to come back. So 3.5 miles plus 3.5 miles. So this is what's going to happen if you do it the same way. Keeping your denominator, you have 1 and 1, that's 2, and 3 and 3 is 6. But now look what I have. I've got 6 2/2. From one of the previous lessons, you knew that anything, if it's any number that's the same on top and the same on the bottom, it's equal to 1. So in that case, what I have to do is I'm going to add 6 and 1, and all 6 plus 1 is 7. So my answer for that one would be 7 miles. All right, guys, have a good day. I hope that helped. Talk to you later. Bye.